with Jivika
and Manu. We had some old stools that were in pretty bad state. Right now, I am screwing in one of the sockets that had to be fixed. We had two stools being remodeled at the same time. With this one, the sockets were fine, but needed a paint job. We just used some of cream-colored Bear paint from Home Depot. Same with the legs. Let's take a look at the finished product.
It's summertime, and nothing speaks summer more than a nice sundae with ice cream, fudge, brownies, and of course, a cherry on top. Now, we tried to do the best we could without the cherry. We've got French vanilla ice cream, brownie crumbs, whipped cream, sprinkles, and 2 little sprigs of mint just to garnish it off. I can't wait to dig in. Speaking of food, here's something you could try at home, masala puri.
Hey everybody, today we're going to make a really popular Indian snack. Now this is really fun and hands-on for the kids, so parents, you can just pre-make all the ingredients and just let your kids right in. Because this is a hands-on thing, we're going to want to wash our hands. So put on a bit of soap there. Get that nice and clean. And just dry it off. Alright, as I said, it's fun and hands-on activity, just like putting the ingredients on pizza. You can just put this together and dig it. So let's get a little bit closer so we can see how to make this. Alright, for this recipe, we don't need a whole lot of ingredients, but it does take a little bit of time, maybe 20-ish minutes total prep time. So we want some grated carrots, some grated cucumbers, just a little bit of diced tomatoes, and a bit of diced onions, not a whole lot of that. Now some of the liquid components, we've got some plain yogurt, and we've just mixed in a bit of chili powder. Now if you don't want any chili powder, then what you're going to want to do is just add in some salt, or you can leave it plain. Now make sure this is plain yogurt, not vanilla yogurt or strawberry yogurt, because that's just going to kill the taste of it. And here we've got some mint sauce. This is purely just for taste. If you don't want it, then that's fine. Also, we've got these from an Indian store. They're you can just use plain chips. Potato chips is a bit of a stretch, but if you've got kind of those pop chips plain, we've got these from any Indian store. You should be able to find them. Same thing with this. Now this just adds a bit of crunch, and this is delicious. It's addicting. You could make a meal right out of this, but we're just going to use this as kind of a garnish. Now, direct your attention here. This is a curry that we made out of soybeans. And now you can use anything with this, garbanzo beans, peas, any kind of lentil that's about that size. So we've just kind of added some onions and some spices and made a nice, beautiful curry out of that. So let's get right back to work. Okay, so we're just going to get a standard bowl just for this and take some of the chippy things. These are actually called papadis, or you can call them masala puri. I'm just going to crush them right in. You can choose the size that you want to crush. Some people like it super crushed, some people like it just kind of the size. But I think this is kind of the smallest you want to go, and this is about the biggest you're going to want to go, so I'm just going to crush them a bit more. Because this is why it's really important that you have washed your hands. Then, we want to put in our curry of lentils, beans, whatever it is you want. Kind of just cover them all up. Not too much. I mean, it depends on how much you like it. Get off. So then, using your hands, just take a little bit of everything and put it on. So we got their carrots and sprinkled on there. Take your cucumbers. This can get a little bit messy, so if you don't want to do it with your hands, you could use a spoon, but that just kind of ruins the fun of it, really. Our tomatoes. And, of course, our onions. Now, if you don't like onions, of course, you can totally change any of these vegetables to use whatever you like. Now, could you just wait a minute here while I wash my hands? Now I want to take my yogurt, And just kind of spoon that on, drizzle it on. Doesn't matter how much or as little, you're probably going to mix it up anyway. And same thing with my mint sauce. Now, of course, you can use as little or as much as you like of this. It does not matter. I just want to put this down for a second. And we're going to get this. This is, of course, just a garnish. So you don't need this, but, of course, it tastes really good. So let's just sprinkle that on. Okay, that we're pretty much done. But if you want, you can add an additional garnish of coriander leaves if you would like to, but this is pretty much done. Okay. Okay, so now that we're finished, there's only one thing left to do. Grab a spoon and dig in. Let's try this. Whoa, it's really good. I want to finish up the rest of this.
Tune in tomorrow for more summer Campless fun.